What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as Joe Boo's day job, because my day job is going on the weekends, headed down to Waynesboro to work on the red brick house. That bad boy, I can't wait to get the black gutters on it. Oh, this is going to look good. This tit is going to look good. Shout out to Damn Gina, Damn Gina, who just gave me an update. Sending a link from the Dallas Morning News, an article by Michael Gelkin. There is some problems brewing for the Cowboys in Oxnard, where we've got some people that are really upset. Now, let me give you some background history, because I've actually, the first time I went to training camp was, I believe, in 2012. If you've been to Dallas Cowboys training camp back in Oxnard back in the day, then you know what I'm talking about. If you've been recently, you know there's the wall, okay, which has had controversy, of course, on it last year. Last year, after we had the one-handed catch where everybody thought, I can't think of his name, Vasher was tall. Yeah, Vasher was real tall. And he leaped up, caught that pass in the corner of the end zone. There were people who were walking back the other way that were close to actually getting hit. So they changed the rules down there that if you are on that side where the wall is, when practice starts, you stay your ass over there. You can't go back. I don't care if you're a little kid that's got to go to the bathroom. You're not moving. And the problem over there is it's not very wide. It's on a bit of a hill. It's just not good viewing. The only advantage of that spot is the players going out the field and coming onto the field. They'll come through. They'll get signatures and stuff on it. Now, back in the day, the first year that I actually went, let's see if I can get this before it falls off. It was different. The parking used to be where all those townhouses are currently now. In fact, there were bleachers there that had a tall fence that was up on it. If you were a true blue fan member, you got to go beyond the bleachers down their front to see the players. And there were trees there, so it was shaded. Yeah. It was nice because you were in the shade. You ended up having the bleachers you could sit down on. Now the bleachers on the other side are in the sun. You're cooking your ass off out there. You literally are just cooking your ass off. Okay, so the developer built these houses and things. The Cowboys, Jerry Jones wanted to do something with that, and they had conflict and so forth between the two of them. And basically, they built that wall and those townhouses right there, okay, just to kind of spite Jerry Jones. All right, so now we're a week and a half away from training camp. What's been going on is the preparation for the Dallas Cowboys meeting. Now, understand, most teams now do training camp at their own facilities. The Commanders have given up going to Richmond anymore, although their facilities are straight up garbage. Eventually they'll get a new one. The Cowboys have the Star, although one of the problems with the Star, one rumor that I heard is they worry about the grass field outside holding up, that they don't have enough. And that's one of the reasons why they go to Oxnard for a couple of weeks to put the wear and tear on those fields before coming back. But ultimately, it's about the fan base that's in California. You know, from back in the day when the Cowboys went to Thousand Oaks and everything else, the Cowboys went there because it was cooler in California than it was in Texas. That's what Tom Landry did. And that created the fan base that is in California. So going back there, it's only 9 practices that they're going to have. And let's be honest with you, it's changed a lot from when I used to back there. In 2012, when we went there, they had 2-a-day practice. You had a morning practice that was kind of a walkthrough, and then a full ongoing practice in the afternoon. Now you got 3 practices a week. Okay, fast forward to right now. The problem right now is the Cowboys are having a bit of a conflict with the residents of the townhouses. Now, here's my thought. If you are buying a townhouse next to where you know the Dallas Cowboys are practicing, you got to understand there's going to be practice. There's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be a lot of noise and so on. This is what you get. The Cowboys are a traveling road show. And so what they're doing on that side of the fence, again, after the controversy last year of people being over there, I'm betting that you can't get over on that side. I'm betting you can't, because what they have done is they have now built a platform, a raised platform with a tent on top of it. So if you understand the wall that's there, that normally if you're there at practice, you can't see over, the platform, hospitality VIP platform, is a few inches higher than the fence. So they've gone through, they put bay bridging and stuff on there. They've got 2x10s framework and put plywood down. They've got a white cover that's on there, and it has a back wall on there to keep the sun off. So they will entertain VIPs and have bands and things like that are there. It's elevated so they can see better on the field and so on. Now, here's another one of those things that come with being a Dallas Cowboy fan. And this is one of the things that they started last year. I remember talking to Law Nation and stuff, and my wife's going to training camp with me, and Law was talking about if you end up getting the full membership, where it's like $350 or something like that, or full access membership. They have in the end zone, in the shaded section where the players come out, they have seating and everything else. It's like a VIP area, like $350, $400, and you're a member of it, and you can go in there. And there they have players that come through more regularly. Basically, you're paying a premium. Now, if you don't have to pay anything, or at least you didn't last year, if you want to go in and you're sitting in the bleachers that are in the full go sunshine. If you become a true blue member, then you could go down to the fence line there and see practice. And of course, go to the other side. And I'm betting that you can't go onto the other side anymore unless you're a VIP. And I had another point in here and I can't remember it. But basically, it's kind of interesting now because the people who live in the townhouses are mad because the Cowboys built this platform that they say compromises their security, because now people could technically go over the fence because this platform is up there. B, violates their privacy because one woman put it that she got up one morning, her and her daughter came downstairs in their house in their pajamas, and the workmen were there on the platforms working, and we're looking in and I Googling them. Okay, all right. C, or 3, that it's violating their view, that they ended up buying their place so that way they could see what's going on with the Cowboys. Now, what this could be, this is conspiracy theory here, that we know that teams like to know what you're doing. And it could be that the Dallas Cowboys are thinking that Bill Belichick is sending people to these townhouses to watch practice. And so the best way to block those townhouses' view is for us to, because not all the practice, now let's be clear here, not all of the practices are open to the public. 9 of them are, but not all of them. So when there's practices that they want to work on stuff they don't want people to see, they build this screen, because we, the public, aren't allowed to go in there, right? But the people who live there, they can. So my thinking is this is the way the Cowboys to try and get a little more privacy on what they're doing when they're really working on stuff that they don't want you to see. But the people, of course, who are there are trying to file an injunction against the Cowboys to take this thing down because they don't want it. Hey, listen, deal with the Cowboys. Oxnard loves all the extra revenue that comes in because of the Cowboys, the notoriety. Nobody would be thinking about Oxnard if it weren't for the Cowboys. And so the amount of money that comes in because of the players being there with their family, all the news people, all the fans and everything else, is a boost to the economy. So for the, I don't know how many townhouses it is that are getting blocked, maybe 10. It'll be over in 2 weeks. We'll see if anything comes about this. We do remember, of course, the Super Bowl in Dallas where the Cowboys decided to erect extra seating at the stadium without the permit, and the inspector said, oh, hell no. And there were about 10,000 people who had purchased tickets that didn't have their seats. So this bears watching, but I don't think that this is going to change, because in the end, this is about the Cowboys making more money taking care of the VIP so they can have extra access, and money talks and BS walks. You know what I'm betting? What'll probably happen is Jerry Jones will say, you know what, you guys sitting here living right here, you get access to the platform tent with the VIPs. Then everybody's happy. All right, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm almost there. Peace.